Back in 1979, the space station was decommissioned and broke apart as it re-entered the atmosphere. Not all of the debris was recovered. Fast forward to 2005, a biochemist and a team of Pentagon operatives are called to a small town after someone uncovers one of the missing tanks. People start getting sick immediately. Turns out the tank was carrying an experimental, highly infectious fungus. Things go downhill fast, but the military contains the outbreak and stores a sample in a cold underground facility where it's been sitting all this time. The site above the facility was sealed off, and eventually the ground level was rented out to a self-storage company. Travis and Naomi are working the night shift when they start hearing this strange beeping sound. It turns out there's a malfunction in the cold storage vault below them. They decide to check it out, completely unaware that a dangerous world-ending fungus has escaped, and if it gets out of the facility, humanity is done. I love when a movie knows exactly what it is and leans into it. Now, this one is a straight-up horror comedy, so even though the premise sounds intense, it's not meant to be taken too seriously. The vibe actually reminded me a lot of The Return of the Living Dead. You get the gore, the blood, the violence. It's mostly body horror, and it's all mixed in with this dark humor. The cast is solid, with Liam playing the straight man perfectly. His comedic timing is always on point. The pacing works well too. I mean, you get just enough backstory on the characters so they're not just, completely one note. And at only 100 minutes, it never really overstays its welcome. After a really strong opening, this one slowly slides downhill, and it settles into that middle of the road zone. There are a few funny moments, but nothing that truly lands as laugh out loud. I really wish they leaned more into the practical effects, because the CGI just isn't polished enough to sell those gross out moments. Some of it looks just a little bit too cartoony to actually be scary. I kept waiting for the movie to kick things up a notch, but it never really rises above that average level. A bit more refinement, either on the horror side or the comedy side, could have really elevated the whole thing. Now, you'll probably forget most of what you've seen the moment the credits roll, and there's plenty of movies that have handled this setup better, but if you're in the mood for some light thrills with a little bit of comedy and some fun, gross out gore, this one will definitely satisfy that urge. Now, I had a good time with it, and it's actually entertaining enough for me to recommend, so what do you guys think? Did everything come together for you, or were you wanting more from one side or the other? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like, share, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.